Hello, hello. Welcome back. Today we're going to do another mother-son video here, and we wanted to talk about 10 of my top 10 oils. And it just so happens that this kit is a brand new kit from doTERRA, and I have never loved a kit more from them. They like nailed it right on the head for the top 10 oils that you will be using in your home, like daily or weekly. So I'm going to be going over my top way that I use each of these oils, and then my son Aiden here is going to be going over the top way that he uses these 10 oils, just to give you guys a little idea. So we are going to start with peppermint. How do you use peppermint, Aiden?
When I have a big headache, I use it on my forehead, so it's kind of like it's like helps you with your headache.
It helps you with your headache, yep. So he uses it for headache, I use it for headache. I also use this to help wake me up. So I will pair this with wild orange first thing in the morning in my hand and take a deep inhale to wake me up. Or I will just take a roller ball of this and I will rub it all along my hairline, all the way around behind my neck, and then around my other side. And that just like gives me this, like, I don't know, it's just a really, really nice wake up with the peppermint. So those are the top ways we use peppermint. The next oil we're going to talk about is Breathe. How do you use Breathe?
I use Breathe when I'm really congested.
Where do you apply it?
On the top of my nose.
On the top of your nose, maybe across your chest a little bit. Yep. So that's basically how I use it as well. Anytime we're experiencing any kind of congestion or just respiratory issues, we will turn to Breathe. We will diffuse it. We will apply it to our chests, like he said, across the nose. I don't apply this to my baby's nose. Obviously, we don't want to get oils in the eyes, and he's not really good about like not touching his face. So, but across the chest, across the nose for him and for myself and my husband, and then in the diffuser. I love to diffuse this year round. It really helps to open the airways. I love to pair it with lavender in the diffuser at night, and it just kind of gives this like spa-like aroma. There's lavender. And really helps to open airways and will help with like if you have some mild snoring, things like that, this is also going to really help to diffuse at night. The next oil, since we just were talking about it, we are going to talk about lavender. And what is the top way that you like to use lavender, Aiden?
I use it for when I have bug bites and when I have blisters.
Yep, so this oil is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of oils. There are hundreds of uses for lavender, and people are really familiar with lavender as far as like having it be something that assists you with maybe calming you down or putting you to bed at night. But this is a great oil across the board for calming. So like he said, bug bites, if you have a blister, kind of calming down that burning feel that you're going to feel with the blister. It's going to help to heal the skin really quickly. If you break out in hives, this is a really good oil to use to help assist in that. It's kind of it's like a natural antihistamine. So anything that kind of flares up, a burn, bug bite, blister, things like that, bee sting, this is the oil that you want to turn to for that. And that's pretty much the way that I use it as well. And then also for the obvious ways to diffuse at night.
Or thorns.
Thorns, yep. We put it on your leg the other day. He went to get his, was it your football?
Yeah, my football.
Daddy threw the football into the woods and he went to get it. He scratched up his leg pretty good here. I have a spray that has lavender as well as frankincense and melaleuca or tea tree in it. I sprayed that on there and it is really helping to heal it. Took away the itch and kind of the burning feel that he had from those thorns.
Only burns the first like 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then it went away, huh? All right, so that's how we use lavender. The next oil I want to talk about is Balance. So this was one of the very first oils that I got started with 5 years ago, and I still use it daily. This is our grounding blend.
And it helps me when I get really mad at my baby brother.
When you get really mad at your baby brother, and what do you do with it?
What do I do with it?
Apply it across your chest.
Oh yeah, I apply it across my
just
chest.
smell it. And what does it help you with? What emotions does it help you with?
When I'm really mad or like really frustrated.
Frustrated, and it kind of helps you to not react in a way that might get you in trouble. That's right. So he has a little brother, and obviously his little brother is pretty antagonistic with him, and he has to be the big brother a lot and let a lot of things go, and that can be hard. That can make tempers really like flare up, right? And so he will grab this oil. We have a roller ball of it, or he'll just go over to my oil box, which is, sorry, it's backwards here, which is right here, and he will grab this oil and he just takes deep inhales, and it allows him to calm himself down so that he does not make decisions that he will regret later. I use it the exact same way. So obviously I have 2 kids, and we are home right now 24 hours a day together. And as much as I love them, there are times when I start to feel that like, oh gosh, like really frustrated feeling. And so I will, sorry, but it's true, I will go to my oil box and I will put a drop of this directly into my hand.
It takes a long time.
It does. It's a tree oil, so it's a little bit thicker. Put it directly into my hand. Now this oil is already diluted with fractionated coconut oil, so you can take it straight from the bottle. And I will take a deep inhale, and then I rub it on my neck and across my chest to calm me down. And within minutes, I am feeling like a completely different person. This oil is worth its weight in gold, I swear. Next oil we're going to talk about is Digest Zen.
And
How do you use it?
I use it if my stomach hurts and I have a stomach ache.
You have a little bit of a sensitive stomach, huh? Yeah, so he inherited that from his daddy. They tend to have really sensitive stomachs. Plus, he is a 7-year-old boy who really loves to play. So there are times when he will inhale his food, or he'll wait too long to eat. He'll get a stomach ache, and all it takes is a few swipes of this oil. Where do you apply it? Right over your belly, right over your belly button. Yeah, so he'll apply it clockwise around his belly button and inside of his belly button. And within, what do you think, like 5 minutes? He's usually feeling a lot better. I
also mentioned this one in my last video too.
You did, that's right. This is one of his very favorite oils. This is one of his most used oils. He has a roller ball of this in his backpack when he was going to school. We have it in our kitchen. We have it in his bedroom. We have this oil everywhere, just in case. And then I use it for the same reasons. My husband uses it for his upset stomach. If my baby seems to be feeling...
Or if I have a belly cramp.
A belly cramp, yeah. If my baby seems to have an upset stomach, I will give him this. When my baby was first born, he overate a lot. And so I would apply this prior to nursing and then right after nursing. And it made a noticeable difference in his like crankiness and uncomfortableness after eating. Another little oil hack for this that you normally would not think of, but this helps a lot with congestion. So when any of us are feeling any kind of congestion, I will apply over the bridge of the nose, and it is going to help to release that a lot, just like breathe. Yeah, very similar in that, but you might not think of it. Next, we're going to talk about is On Guard. How do you use On Guard?
It helps me with my immune system. With
your immune system, that's right. So when do we do this?
At nighttime.
Always though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So something I love to teach my boys as well as all of you is that these oils are going to work a lot better if you work proactively. And that's just life in general. So many products, everything is going to work better if you are more proactive instead of reactive. So we don't just wait until we get sick to use On Guard. We use On Guard year round to keep our immune system strong and ready for the fight whenever anything comes. And that doesn't mean that we're not ever sick, but it does mean that when we get sick, we kick it a lot faster. It's usually a lot, like the symptoms are much less than what is going around because our immune systems are super strong. We take our vitamins every single day. We apply On Guard every single day. We try to eat right. Not always, but we try to eat right. We try to drink as much water as possible.
Salad on Friday.
You did have a salad on Friday. So On Guard is our immune supporting, and honestly, right now with everything that's going on, this is our lifeline. We have a little like ongoing saying in our house is how many times have you touched On Guard today? We have the hand soap, we have the toothpaste, we have the mouthwash, we have the hand sanitizer, we have the dish soap, we have the cleaner concentrate that I use to clean the entire house with, and then we of course have the oil. So On Guard is a lifeline right now.
And where do we apply it?
Apply it down your spine and on the bottom of your feet every night for both kids. All right, next we are going to talk about Deep Blue, the soothing blend. How do you use it?
I use it when I have growing pains.
Growing pains, yep. Oh.
And I also use it after I go to the gym.
After you go to the gym and work out with Daddy, or maybe after hockey practice or something. So Deep Blue is our soothing blend. This is AKA the man's gateway oil. This is an oil that made my husband a believer. And most husbands, this is that oil. This is like, it's when you smell it, it's going to smell very similar to like Bengay, Icy Hot, that type of scent, but without all of the harmful chemicals. It relieves pain almost instantly, muscle pain and aches. He will get growing pains like in the backs of his legs.
It hurts.
It does hurt, I'm sure.
Sometimes
in his arms. So I have a roller ball that is diluted with, I actually have Deep Blue, another oil called Aroma Touch, and Lavender. Because like we said, lavender, all things calming. It helps to calm down the inflammation maybe from the muscles from growing or just being sore from working out. So Deep Blue, that's how we use it as well. My husband has patellar tendonitis, so he will use this whenever his knees are bothering him. He uses this after a hard workout, just to relieve some of that achiness and that can affect your sleep after working out, things like that. This oil is amazing, and we have it in a rub as well, which is my husband's favorite way to use it, and then his is the oil with the roller ball. Next, we're going to talk about Adaptive. This is my very favorite oil in the whole wide world. This is our calming blend. This is our a newer oil. It came out in last September. And how do you use Adaptive?
I use Adaptive when like I'm changing something, like when I changed to homeschool a couple days ago.
Yeah, we did use Adaptive a lot when you changed. So this is like, it's helping you to adapt. That's how I like to explain it. So obviously a change from going to school every single day and just the energy that is kind of around everything that's going on right now can be a lot. It's a lot for us. So imagine what it is for these little guys. So I have been applying Adaptive even when there's no signs of like struggling or unsettledness or anything on him. Because there's no bad side effects with using these oils. There's only side benefits. So again, just being proactive with it, just trying to avoid any of those unsettling feelings for him. Kind of like On Guard, being proactive, exactly. But this oil is going to help so much with like anxiety, overwhelmness, things like that. It makes it go away. So he used it, like he said, when we switched over from regular school to homeschool and this whole change that's going on. He's been using it. I use this daily because mom life, right? But I also was like inhaling this constantly when we were traveling. This oil just helps to calm me down like instantly. And for everyone else who's used it, it does the exact same thing. So this and On Guard are my lifeline right now. And I know that it helps Aiden a lot too. And lemon. How do you use lemon, Aiden?
So I was like, what if I drive my cars and on the baseboards and they got marks all over them, then I could put lemon on a washcloth and I can wash it off.
Get a wet washcloth with some lemon on it, and he can go around to the baseboards after he has his little cars that he slams against the baseboards and leaves the little black marks all over the baseboard. He is able to clean it up with lemon. So lemon is great.
Glad you have that oil.
Glad you have this oil. I bet you are. I'm really glad we have this oil too. So lemon is great for so many things, but It helps to get like any residue, any stickiness, any marks off the walls. If your kids mark on the walls with like marker or crayon, or on the windows with marker or crayon. Whoops. Lemon is going to be an oil that you want to have on hand. Lemon is also, it's a citrus oil, so it's detoxifying. So you can add this to your water to help to detox your body. 1 drop into either glass or stainless steel water bottle will do the trick. You don't need more than 1 drop. So yeah, lemon is wonderful. I use it to clean my house with vinegar, to clean the windows and things like that. It's great to diffuse. Those are just a few of the ways that we use lemon. But it's a really great oil, and it's very refreshing. It smells really, really good. And the last oil I'm going to talk about from that kit is copaiba. So this is an oil that Aiden doesn't really use that often, or really, he never goes to grab for copaiba. I use this on my baby's gums when he's teething. This is also
I use it sometimes when I have a molar.
Oh, when your molar. He's right. So he's at the age where he's getting those last molars coming in. And also losing teeth. And so sometimes, when the teeth get loose, they can be a little bit sore. We will put a drop of this on his finger, and he'll rub it directly onto whatever area is bothering him. I will put this on my baby's gums when he's teething. And then I also personally take copaiba every night before I go to bed, just to help me calm my mind and help me go to sleep. This is also a great oil for immune support. So if we do come down with something, I add this into our flu balm that we take. And yeah, this is just this is actually one of my very favorite oils. It's great for inflammation. It's great for anxiety, or anxious feelings, I should say. So yeah, copaiba is a wonderful, wonderful oil. Like I said, I wanted to talk about these 10 oils because they're in one of the brand new kits that through the rest of this month are 20% off right now, which is a humongous savings. I think it's amazing that doTERRA has done this, especially during this time when there's so much unknown financially, but I know that so many people are wanting to get these oils into their home, or their homes, to help their families right now. They're seeing all the ways that these can support our immune system and help us in our chemical free. And so it's so wonderful that doTERRA has done this sale and made this even more affordable to get into our homes. So, like I said, through the end of March, this kit and this also will come with a diffuser, those 10 oils plus a diffuser, and then there's 3 other kits as well that are 20% off. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. But I hope this was helpful, and we'll probably be doing this a little bit more.
Maybe we could talk about the other ones too.
Yeah, I like doing these classes with him. I love for you guys to see how easy it is to incorporate your kids and how empowered they can feel when they
yourself.
Huh?
Try it yourself, yes.
And try it yourself, yes. These oils are so easy for them to use, and they feel so empowered when they can know exactly what is going to help them to feel better. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we will be seeing you soon, right? All right, say bye.
Bye.